Okay, I'm back. I think. I think I'm back. Let's have a look. See. The first thing that happens is encoding overloaded when I start the game up. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's definitely still being awkward. Oh, we're definitely still having issues. Is that everything I needed to find here? Yeah. Technical issues are tiring, man.
Not a creature one can tame, yet they're trying.
Why the... Do I have any ideas what bases we're looking for? Do you want to buy at some point? I would like not to buy, but I'm not sure if... We upgraded our body armor yesterday, but yeah, it's been a hot minute. I'm looking for pure ES bases, right? It's one of those things where right now it doesn't really matter. There's another 14 levels until it matters. I don't know about buying stuff.
This heat, it's overpowering.
It depends. It depends how easy the modifiers are to get. The ones where take damage from mana instead of life, how easy those are to find, or get a hand on, right? Like if it's a breach modifier on a belt, that could probably be easy enough to get. If I am to make multiple builds, I'll probably open up a little bit of buying stuff. But I don't know if I'm just gonna ruin it for myself. I honestly haven't put too much thought into it because we're nowhere near it yet.
These creatures pay me no mind.
Not that far away, maybe 10 zones. True. I have been looking at ES bases. It's just the ones I've found have all been worse than what I've been wearing. In the interlude, we get the last 40 spirits. That's gonna be nice as well. I'm not actually sure what to use them on. Like, where do we got the spirit even? I guess this ring is not doing too much for us. Oh, ring, amulet. Is it comfy to play now? It's okay. It's a little squishy and the damage is very low, but like, look at this, right? Like, hey, it's really bad, yeah. We got a level. Oh, we didn't crash though. Oh, I don't know what to get now. I have to admit, this really bothered me. These issues, like, really bothered me. I'm in a bad mood right now. Do we just get this? Some AoE. I don't fucking know. We could also just go for the int up here. We're gonna go here anyways, right? Like, it's 50 mana for that point. It's way too good, no? And we're gonna get this, but we're gonna get here as well. The question is, these are all dead, right? Maybe just slowly go for Eldritch Battery. Yeah. The thing is, right, like, it's a lot of points to get nothing. But I guess we can get this. I'm not getting anything for that right now. It's not gonna help me right now, right? Like, but then again, I'm gonna get the int. By the time we get there, we'll probably be okay. I don't fucking know, man. I'm also, it's not, I'm just a little annoyed with the technical shit. Like, I've been crashing all morning, so I'm a little bit pissed. But I don't know if we fixed it. I feel like we have. But then again, we've been playing not that long. But issues do seem
rattling toward
less. Oh, crap. What was that? Damage is just not there.
all things to ash.
It's okay. It's the worst damage I've ever had, at least. Before Whirl, it was really bad. I don't feel much difference between Whirl and Ice Strike, but yeah. But yeah, it's really bad. We just gotta get 14 more levels or whatever it is, right? 13 more levels. And then we buy the helmet. Feel like the belts in the world helped a lot. Well, we had the belts before. The belts have been here for a hot minute. It builds it faster, that's for sure. And now my fucking volatile power is gonna fall away because he takes forever to come out.
He's truly mad.
Oh, perfectly fell off. I'm just standing and everything. I guess it's not as squishy as I make it out to be.
You wrought death and ruin. Now calls you home.
Tank everything, no problem. Yeah, you're not wrong. I feel like I evaded a lot of that shit, though. I don't know. But yeah, that saying that this doesn't feel that tanky, and then I do that.
This symbol, this is the final piece. We have succeeded. Let us meet back in Kingswood.
They're a little bit out of touch, I guess. We definitely killed the blind beast.
What can I do for you?
Not much point in looking at helmets.
Good day. Come back anytime.
You really wonder what our mana gets up to when we swap? Well, aside from any things, right? Like, we'll have what, 800? I think 803 mana right now. And then obviously if the where did I get this from? Oh.
There's 3. Only one survive.
How much flat damage is that gonna add? Council. %. So that's 60. No, wait, that's cost. I'm fucking stupid. 8. There we are. So if we get 9, I guess, and we'll probably spring for that. So 90. So 1 to 90. That doesn't seem very good. One to 90.
May I entreat the wisdom of the Karui? We are looking for an ancient forge.
I've never heard any mention of
I
such
have.
a place. Really?
Mail took when they came to.
Palamoana. Where to?
Wait, I'm kind of curious. Can we go Arastas without saving the guy yet?
Belay that order.
Should we do it? We should try that, shouldn't we? Don't go to Wakapanu Island and just go Arastas and see what happens.
We made it.
Nah, fuck it.
Land ahoy. What's your step?
A mana focused body armor has like 600 ES and 18% mana. Oh! Okay, there's definitely issues with PoE that is causing the things, but now when the OBS is not using as many resources, we're not crashing. I feel like what just happened was what crashed us before. So it's... I think it's issues with Path of Exile that then gets blown up. Because now the sound is gone. And it came back. They definitely did something fucky. Are you saying that I can get the percent increase to mana on body armors? How do I get that? Where's that from? Is that an essence? Okay. Might be an ally. I'm gonna check. Is it only on body armor or is it on other armors as well, by the way? I'm not gonna check. I'm just gonna check the body armor. I'm just curious. Hints. So we're probably gonna one day Feathered Raiment, right? 10% of damage is taken from mana before life. How much does that cost us actually? 183 compared to the best one without anything. It's like 205. That is 20 energy shield base. I don't think we can afford that, if I'm being honest. I guess we'll go for the vial robe then. Is that the best one? It looks like it. Okay, vial robe, whatever. So there's... You can't roll mana on this? You can't roll flat mana on a robe? There's a Kurgal modifier that is damage taken from mana before life, a desecrated modifier. Okay, let's check if it's just this particular, because your mod doesn't show up. The one you said does not exist. Try this one. No mana. Is Craft of Exile not updated? It doesn't have the alloys on here. It seems like it has to be a... It seems like it has to be a new thing. Okay, I'm closing this down. It pisses me off. I think it's... It has to be an alloy, I think, because it wasn't on... It wasn't on Craft of Exile. But maybe Craft of Exile isn't updated. I guess nobody uses it anymore. Craft of Exile hasn't been updated in ages now. Sad. Why not? Nobody used it, or... I guess they just stopped caring. They just don't care about PoE 2. Respectable.
A predator prowls in the deep.
Beautiful Herald Chainer.
And now it comes to be.
No! What's this? I've never seen this fight that much.
This may be of use to someone.
I pressed the wrong button, but it worked. Okay. The only issue with this build, I guess, is that it doesn't just start up right away.
People once called this place home.
Does it consume combo from the bell when you use Mantra of Destruction? No.
A monstrosity born of sand. From sand you came, to sand you return.
Hey, the bell's the best thing you can boost, assuming it's snapshots. Yeah, I have been doing that as well. I've been trying to test it around a little bit, but that was the first thing I did. Wait. Oh, right. Let's say, what do we use our spirit for? Why do we have 40 extra?
No chance.
This is how I would like to play the game. Like just running through them. So we need to up our damage pretty significantly. Am I not supposed to find like a freaking map somewhere? I think I am.
I should be able to piece the map together now.
There it was. Got them map pieces, yeah. I'm thinking this build might be really good for
Yet it beckons me.
Abyss and Expedition specifically. Probably is okay at Breach, but because it spawns a lot of monsters close together. Yeah, exactly. One of the biggest issue is the rares, right? But for both Abyss and Breach, sorry, not Breach, both Abyss and Expedition, they kind of come out on top of each other. So whenever everything explodes, it explodes onto the rare, right? So it goes pop, 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 pop. Like that. Right? Exactly like that. But just with a rare in between. Because look, like the initial hit them for 50% of their HP. And then we're messing around a little bit, waiting for more damage to be done.
This brood is allowed to hatch. I will soon be
Ravage! Meet the dreamer!
Shadow Palm and Curse might hit them like 10 times. Exactly. Which is why if we could find a way to spawn mobs, like that would just be the shit. If we could find something that would let us spawn enemies at our leisure. Imagine if you could have like a... Is there a unique that is like you can... Oh! Here it is. We crashed again. And it's the same type as before. It makes me think it's not just the fucking... It wasn't just... But maybe it can recover? You're kind of scared that the helmet's gonna eat mana per hit. It's not. And then the game crashes. Right? Yeah. A zebra. I feel like they did something with this patch. Because this issue I did not have yesterday. I didn't have it last week. And we've lowered down the stuff. OBS is chilling. I mean, the helmet is not gonna eat it per hit. You can read it again. Like, it isn't. Attacks cost an additional 6% of your mana, right? It's not going to. It doesn't say it's gonna add that cost anywhere, right? Like, it costs an additional. So whenever you pay the cost, you're gonna pay an additional 6% max mana. And I don't pay the cost for this attack at all, ever. Now, Shadow Palm is. Whirling Assault is. I mean, specifically, if the added cost were to hit me, it would have to say, it would have to modify the behavior of when you pay the cost, right? Like, it would have to be something like every time you deal damage, lose 6% of your max mana or something. It would have to be something like that. Whenever you deal damage with an attack, right? Like, it would have to be something like that. Where's that fucking clam? It must be here, right? Because the boss is here, I think. Yeah. Surely. There it is. I don't remember what's in it even, but... Can I just stand here? Nope. And then you just hear her scream. I'm probably smart for going for the end. We have added re-releases before. Yeah. The end is definitely... Not only is it 50 mana, right? But it's also end, yeah? And we're going to need a lot of dex points to get the...
Poor souls. They've been petrified.
Save me from this seductive fiend, will you?
Have you come to join, my beloved?
You.
Join them!
Well, we're gonna have plenty of time to look at her at least. Okay.
It's the last thing you'll see.
What happens if you get hit by this, by the way? Like I get petrified, right? For how long? Wait, she's in the sides here as well? So if you get too close to the water as well, she petrifies you slowly? I never knew that.
Moana, young man. An impressive display you put on there.
Well, that display saved your life, it seems.
Indeed it did. My name is Martiki, an elder of the Tukohama tribe, and I must thank you for saving my life.
I accept your thanks.
Oh, no. I can't.
That guy's so fun. A Tukuhama.
Makoru.
I'm gonna get a glass of Coke because I'm in a bad mood. That's how you get fat, by the way. Don't do that.
Yes. They told me I was too old to keep taking out my canoe. Maybe they were right. It is quite the tale. And I was weak, I admit. When the fog swept over the water, I should have known what I saw wasn't real. But there she was, Myra Kana. Sweet and strong as the day we met. She plowed on through the fog, and I chased her like she was alive. Like we were young again. Then, crash! Next thing I know, I'm wet as anything and held prisoner in that bloody cave. And let me tell you, it was hard to keep my eyes to myself.
Good thing our patron here got there when they did.
Yes, and about that, there is the small matter of what I've promised our hero here.
Why do I get the feeling this involves me?
Show me your map, Makoru. There is a place I want to take our friend, when they have the time. Yes, there it is. The Eye of Hinekora. Gateway to the Halls of the Dead.
You want to take them to the Karui's most sacred place. Were you hit on the head?
Trust me, my hero here is special. They deserve a chance to prove themselves to our ancestors.
Tavakai will lose his mind if he finds out about this.
Ah, well, perhaps in this case it's best for him to only hear what he needs to hear.
All right, but after this I'm taking you back to Nakano.
Yes, that's fine. Talakura.
He's fun.
Good day. Where to?
Okay. If we go to Eye of Hinekora, should we still take resistances or should we take attributes? It's only 5 attributes, right? So probably not worth. But then again, 5... Dude, the rewards are so... Ugh. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, should I take 5 int or should I take 5 cold res? Like, brother, at least make it 10. You think res? And you can't change them, by the way. That's super bad. There's another 5 rest reward. Yeah, but like 2 rewards of 5% is fuck all, right? That's the point. What is this? Beckoning Clan. We already got that. Let's get rid of the fin. That's another thing. This buff here?
Here we are.
I'm on it. There you go.
Isn't really going to do
Never
anything
liked
for
it
me.
here, but I can. Impatient, aren't you? Hey, outsider, over here. Hail. That's what you are. Thought I heard the clink of armor. I'd be seen as you. See what you reckon. See you.
She's not here anymore, but she's up here.
Wait, what do you have there? Is that a fin?
Yes, it is.
Though you have done...
Because this, right? 15% of armor applies to elemental damage. Well, I'm not going to do armor. Deflection rating equal to 12% evasion rating. I'm not going to do evasion. 12% faster start of energy shield recharge. I'm going to convert my energy shield, right? And then 30% increased armor, evasion, and energy shield. I'm going to convert my energy shield. Right? So this does fuck all. This does nothing. Like... They need to add more options to this. You can get some evasion, but yeah. I can get some armor as well if I put on a plate belt, right? Like, but it's not gonna do fuck all. Why isn't Calm's lesson HP and mana, right? Calm's lesson, HP and mana. And then Rakiata's lesson could be this. And then you add a third lesson. There's like 4 or whatever, right? Like they can pick from. Or maybe you join this onto defense, right? Combine these two. Well, you probably have to lower the numbers, but it's a full defense bonus. We don't plan on having any. So another thing, right? If PoE 2 worked the way PoE 1 did, then conversion would happen after increases. So this would be really fucking good in PoE 1, Eldritch Battery, right? I think so, at least, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on it. Tiny evasion could be possible with like evasion gloves and stuff. Yeah, but it could also be possible with like Mage Blood, right? Like, I can get evasion from stuff. So, I'm definitely taking this. But it's still like crap. Yeah, 2,000 evasion, and then 3,000 if you get 2 of them, right? Or 2 of something else. I think I'm taking Calm's lesson just because it's the most useful one if you don't build around anything. But I think we're just gonna get literally nothing from this.
Welcome to Nakanu. I am Tavakai, chieftain of the Tukohama tribe. These shores belong to the Karui. You are our guest here, and it seems we owe you a debt of thanks. Old Martiki here says you were quite the hero.
It was a fight I won't soon forget. Tukohama himself would delight at what I saw you do back there.
The waters knew Martiki was alive, yes. I told you, Tawakai. Keep looking, I said. The old coot still breathes.
Hey, now. I may be old, but I am wise.
Perhaps you best stay here from now on, Elder.
For your good deed, I will allow you to come and go from the sacred hall as you please, but no further inland. The heart of the Tukohama tribe is for our people only. You have my thanks. Be smart.
Okay.
What can I do for you? Oh my, what's that there? Consider the good day.
I shouldn't have skipped the dialogue here. Because it's kind of funny because the Rogue is like, consider this kindness in the future, friend. It's like, yeah, this is fucking bribery, right? Like, and the monk is just completely clueless and she's just like, oh, thanks.
What have you got there?
And Rogue is like, oh, oh.
This is my big...
Okay, is there any reason to do this? Guess we could get a bit of levels soon. Did we do all of them? We haven't done Nakano. We haven't done Arastas. Let's go Eye of Hinekora.
Martiki has already gone inside the eye. You best catch up with him.
But it seems like we've definitely improved. We should go do maps and see if we crash a lot less. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything about the... Yeah, I think it has to have been OBS, man. Interlude, you get the third ascent thing. Yeah.
There you are.
I'm more so considering the crashes I had earlier.
This place.
Oh, can't skip that.
Following threads and grasping for meaning, the path he thinks clear is littered with death, but he will see the truth in all cases.
It does seem to have improved, though. But we're still getting... I still got the same issue. I don't fucking know, man. I should just not worry about... Like, I should just do this. I wanted to get a little bit more... Speaking of the devil, I wanted to get a little bit more... A little bit extra pixels. Is what I wanted. Because I've noticed that sometimes when my... There again. Sometimes when I upload my shorts, especially to YouTube, the quality sometimes just look really, really poor. And I don't get it. Because it's like... Yeah, I don't know. It should be 1080p. Whenever I record it, it's 1080p. And it's not that... And then whenever it gets through the whole YouTube thing, sometimes it's just really terrible. And it pisses me off. And I figured maybe I could up it a little bit here or something, but I guess it could also just be a YouTube thing, but I don't think so.
Now we test your mettle. Rise, warriors of Namahu.
Yeah, I think if I am to add any more load to the whole system setup, whatever, I'd probably need to get a 2 PC setup.
Mahu smiles upon your strength.
I have walked through fire.
Mahu is the mother of fire. She lends it to us in life, but here, in death, we return it to Hinikora. We exist now to give our wisdom to our descendants, until we are all returned to the volcano. When the world is forged anew, a new line of Karui will emerge to conquer a savage world. Until then, we linger here, in the halls of the dead.
It does seem like early map progressing is super easy. I'm thinking I'll probably allow myself to buy some starter gear for this if we can't find something. I don't want to go like just completely crazy gear, so maybe it's just like maybe it's just see what we can get for like 5 exalts a piece, right? And that would be the limitation. That would be like the rule, and just get it started. If you want to buy gear for like level 60, it's gonna be a goofy market. Yeah, it is. You're too dumb to figure out? I don't know what you're trying, Tuma. What are you trying to do?
Face the guardians of the forest. Come, warriors of Tapua.
Did you see that beautiful clear? Now, this is my single target. It's healing? Stunned it. Go. It's actually healing. Okay. We gotta do something.
The forest smiles upon your bravery.
Bravery is not an attribute. It is a choice.
Well, yes and no, right? Like, to an extent, I guess. Bravery being a choice, I really agree with that.
Tapua is the son of the forest and its father. His alone is the perspective of the ages, of centuries of life, growth, death.
Wait, you're trying to figure out spell totem for tornadoes, but it seems like ass, and then you swap to self-cast, but it also seems ass. The damage is too low. I mean, have you scaled it well? Like what have you done to scale it? Can I not teleport in here? Captain Lance has done a tornado build. I don't think Tuma wants a tornado build. I think Tuma wants to make a tornado build. I could be wrong though. Since you cannot scale the fist base, you purely have to scale gain from ground surfaces. You can't scale the fist base? Wait, Tornado's base damage is unscalable? Oh, it does damage over time, doesn't it? Yeah, like Tornado has a weird fucking Tornado has a weird damage right? You're using the taming.
What was sealed now opens.
Is the wording on the elemental ground buff thing different?
Fury of Frost.
Leo smiles upon your fluidity.
Extra cold, cast speed, mana regen, level of all fist skills. Yeah, that does seem really good. And you got +1 level to all spell skills. I think gain 1 doesn't know what you want, because remember the numbers right with your ring. Your Tornado has 150% gain just from the ground surfaces. Yeah, true. Gain is really good until you hit like 100%, right? And then it starts being... I'm gonna admit, I think the scaling in PoE 2 is kind of weird, and I think it's less interesting than PoE 1. Like the fact that you convert and gain and all of that before you do any scaling is fucking weird. In my mind, you should do your damage, get your scaling, then convert, and then gain. Or do your damage, get your scaling, then gain, and then convert, right? Like either or. But the fact that they happen at the same time... Oh, I wanted to hear this guy. They tried to take double dipping out. Yeah, but double dipping is the cool shit.
Is the son of the forest.
Double dipping is what you want.
His alone is the perspective of the ages, of centuries of life, growth, death, and decay. Inner peace can only be attained by accepting that life and death are inevitable. This is something you will learn as the ages pass here, in the halls of the dead.
Very strange thing, for example, is that the say Tornado increased yellow damage does nothing, right? But it applies to gain after, so it's not wasted. Yeah, I mean, if your Tornado is doing 100 damage, and then because you're using the Twisted Ring, right, you're getting 150% extra damage on top, right? So out of your damage, the numbers are gonna get a little stupid, right? But when I say it, I hope it still makes sense, right? 100% of your damage is physical from the skill, and then 150% of your damage, this is where it sounds stupid, right? But you get the point, is elemental. Then you're better off scaling the elemental, right? If you can't just scale for directly spell damage. But that's...
No chance.
The whole thing about converting that really pisses me off is when you have... I don't have any of the skills, do I? Yeah, look. This one, right? Converts 60% of physical damage to cold damage. So that means if I am to scale this fucking skill, I can't just do physical damage. I can't just do... Don't talk about the explosion. We're just talking about the hit. Because everybody, all of the skills have this, right? Most of them are like 60%, 80%, something like that, right? It means if I scale physical damage, I'm scaling 40% of my damage. If I'm scaling elemental damage, I'm scaling 60% of my damage. It is fucking ass, right? So I have to scale flat damage is fine, but I didn't mean flat. I shouldn't use that when it's that's a different term entirely. I have to scale boring fucking attack damage, strike damage, AoE damage, right? Damage with quarterstaffs, right? I have to pick these generic, boring things in order to scale this skill, right? In PoE 1, I scaled the shit out of physical damage, and I get a massive amount of cold damage, right? That is what you want. That is more interesting. It's cooler, right? It is. Or I scale the shit out of cold damage, right? And then I only get scaling on the 60%. Is the same, right? But then I convert 40% more, right? I find 40% convert, and I scale cold damage, and it works exactly the same way, right? But I guess you could do that in PoE 2 as well. But the fact that I could scale physical damage and get max benefit is so good, especially with how fucking boring their support gems are. Like, and now it sounds like I hate PoE 2. I don't, but it's just, they have so many super cool things in PoE 1 that they just, for some fucking reason, decided to ruin in PoE 2. It's like, PoE 2 is just less cool in every way except for the graphics. Like, and that's not true either, because I like this system a lot, and I do like the comboing stuff, and the bosses are obviously cooler, right? So it's not true, but when it comes to building your character, PoE 1 is way more interesting than PoE 2. You can do more shit, there's more ways to do the same shit, and there's more cool interactions between, well, not just skills, but between everything, right? Like double dipping scaling on conversion, so cool, right? There's entire builds in certain leagues that are made based off a conversion, based on the conversion, what's it called, conversion chain, right? Because first you convert to cold or whatever. I don't remember the exact order, right? But it's like first you convert to this, then you convert to that, then you convert to this, then you convert to that, right? There is a fucking order that matters, and there's entire builds like based on that. There's tons of really cool stuff in PoE 2 as well, but it's not accessible at all. I mean, there is tons of cool stuff in PoE 2, but those things are also in PoE 1, and there's less of them than in PoE 1, right? That's a problem I'm having. The only thing, and I don't know if they did this well or not, but the only thing in PoE 2 is you seem to use more uniques.
Have no fear. I am both here and there.
It sounds like...
Most time-lost unique duels with the seed numbers have some insane seeds, but you can search them and basically have to divine spam and then check notes. Yeah, but that's the same in PoE 1. Oh, you can search for them though in PoE 1. The numbers specifically. But yeah, they're also just a random thing that you have to put into PoB. I think those, the time lost unique duel. No, maybe it's not the time lost. Maybe it's different. I'm talking about stuff that changes your... It changes a keystone node into something. What are they called? 53. I thought they were called time lost. It's like they come from Legion in PoE 1. Wonder if we can do the spirit interlude and swap already. What do you mean swap? Swap to what? I'm 53. The only thing the spirit would allow me to swap is my amulet.
I step where few outsiders have tread.
Also, can I just say one thing? In PoE 1, if they had added the opportunity for you to rip a unique item thing out and make it a jewel, right? Or make it a rune, you would be able to socket it into any fucking weapon you wanted. It would not be locked to only the same thing, right? Because if you take Life Sprig, it has to be a wand, right? Your druid was level 66 in Holton campaign.
The lone traveler journeys on.
We have to do this, I think. Yeah, wand into only wand, right? And I'm just saying, in PoE 1, you would have been able to socket that into whatever the fuck you wanted. You could have socketed that into a fucking two-handed sword if you wanted to. I guarantee it. This build was made for this. Oh, there's a little chest here. I wonder if we'll be able to scale it enough, man. We won't get a staff, we won't get a foci, we won't get a... Don't really want to play Grim Totems, to be honest, but I'm always ready to give up here. Can't do your original idea because you need to be 85 for the mace. Which mace are you looking at? Does it always have to be 85? Could have lightnings in Herald and Curse, and have either Wind Dancer and Ice Armor. I broke the first Curse. Yeah. The Expedition Mace. It's the mana mace, right? I was thinking about using that for this this build as well, but then it says hits with it. But yeah, please link it so I can see it again. I would appreciate that a lot. I think Quinn brought up a really good point with the uniques. right? Like, whenever you want to make a build based on a unique, the fact that you have to wait to 85 and then reroll is really bad, because it really shines where PoE 2 really shines with what we're doing right now, leveling up, building around it, right? Like, and whenever it's right now, I have to get to 65. That's at least not that far off, but you needing to go to 84, right, before you can even do anything, it seems really bad. But yeah, I wanted to use this for this build as well, but then it says attacks with this weapon have added cold damage, so it won't work on repulsion. But I might still do it, because we need to scale our single target pretty aggressively, and if we could double dip in mana scaling, that might be something to do, right? Like, so I'm still thinking about using the mana mace. It won't work for repulsion, but it should still but if we do that, I guess we can have, I was about to say, if we do that, then we lose Shatter Palm, but we don't have to, because we have 2 weapon sets, right? But it obviously requires a crap load of strength as well, so I'm not really sure if we can afford it. You do plan on using actual attacks with the mace? Yeah, I was going to as well for single target, and I hoped that it would also work on repulsion, but it sucks that but can you use the I know it's a little bit of a different wing, but you can use the helmet I'm about to use, right? Then you can kind of do the similar build. If you use the council helmet. You think you just give up because it's far too late? Are you just gonna quit the league, or? I think that helmet is pure cheese for most classes. I mean, if he's trying to make a mana stacker, right? That helmet would work with it. You're not quitting the league. But then just going back to your proper character, or? I thought you were kind of bored of it, or? I thought you were making new builds because that was where you were at in your league, because it was fun.
But now, one final challenge.
A challenger? Old Namasuke, worthy of Hinakora. Come! If you serve her, let her witness. Yama know you now. Of Hinakora.
Well. Wait, did the curse hit the bell?
You beat Yama.
It did, didn't it?
Yama is impressed.
Yo, daughter, welcome.
But not surprised.
Not bored, really? Just wanted to do something different?
Yes, saw Talakura.
That's fair. I think the curse hit the bell. Not the curse hit the bell. I think the explosion from the curse hit the bell. We need to be specific.
Step forth. Hinekora. You will one day be welcomed here. But now is not that. When the time comes...
Have you seen that they're running tests for Trial of the Ancestors in like a couple of soon, whatever, in PoE 1? They're doing like a small mini league. Do I take this one? I don't know if I do. So do we go all the way down here? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess it's 1, 2. Is there anything here that we want? Shocked enemies, chilled enemies. Gain extra. There's some cast speed here. Physical damage. Chance to create an additional remnant. Oh, we need that. Right. Or maybe we do. I guess we'll go here. Once we do mana swap, we will have to take some of those remnant legion out. Yeah. I have a dumb question, and I think it is pretty dumb. You know the... Is it From Nothing? The jewel, right? That lets you allocate things in range of Hollow Palm, right? Or whatever. That doesn't let you allocate Hollow Palm, right? Okay.
Welcome.
I guess that would be too crazy if it did.
Enough. Do come again.
There is a flesh crucible from Atziri which gives you just a keystone. Okay. There are no dumb questions, just dumb answers.
Good day. Where to?
The only dumb questions to me are questions where you're literally faced with the answer, but you still ask the question, right? Like,
Lower the anchor.
if you're looking at an explanation of how to do addition,
This order seems
and then ask what is 2 plus 2, right? Like,
I am so enough. I see. Your timing is quite remarkable.
sometimes it's good to double check. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And there's also a reason between asking, like, let's say, let's keep the addition, right? There's a difference between asking, you're looking at, it literally explains to you how to do addition, right? Like, fully perfect explanation, a toddler could do it, right? A toddler could understand it. And then you ask, but what is 2 plus 2? That's a dumb question. If you're like, so 2 plus 2 is 4? That's not a dumb question. Some people simply don't know, that's why they ask. If somebody which knows the answer is dumb, then that's dumb. That is very true, yeah. If there's no dumb question to something you just don't know. But if you are faced with the answer and you still ask the question and not to make, like, not to check, like so 2 plus 2 is 4, that's to check, right? So just for the sake of argument here, let's say I didn't have any active skills because I'm doing repulsion, right? I wouldn't be able to break this because the curse doesn't activate. Are they gonna stop eventually? They're not, right? I'd have to go and do quarterstaff attack.
We were trying to save you.
I like how the monk is like blinded by dogma and he fucking follows Chayula. Brother, you are following a breach demon. You have no leg to stand on when we're talking about who's blinded by stuff. Okay, we gotta find our 3 exalts. Don't badmouth the dreamer. What the fuck is this bell? Oh yeah, it looked really cool. I really wanna get it blasted up to where we can do like really high density maps and just watch it go crazy. It would be really nice to give each class a different way of saying stuff depending on what ascendancy you are. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be really fucking disappointed if the Chayula monk has the exact same meeting of Chayula as the martial artist did. I would be extremely disappointed. They don't? And for some of them, it makes sense that they are the same, right? But there are others that need to be different. Like a disciple of Varashta definitely need to have some unique things to say in Trial of the Sekima with Sarok. 100%. If they don't, that's immersion breaking and that needs to be fixed ASAP. Is there not a bell this early on? I thought there was. I thought you found the first bell pretty quickly. I'm gonna be really disappointed if the dreamer also just be like, yeah, you lost your way and you left or whatever, and then turned the acolyte of Chayula into a pool of blood. Like he just did the martial artist. And the acolyte Chayula would be outside with the breach. Yeah, I mean, whenever the... So we just did the martial artist, right? And whenever it was showcased that the monk was a... just like Aelith, right? Like Clone Boy. He was like, no, I am human. My experiences matter or whatever. That's fine for the martial artist. It's fine for the invoker. But the Chayula monk needs to say something else. He either needs to embrace it or whatever. Right? Like... And I don't think he should be turned into a bloody puddle either and replaced. That wouldn't make sense. I mean, it would be fine if he gets turned into a bloody puddle if he's just like... If he embraces it, right? Like... then that'll be okay. But he definitely needs to, he definitely can't have the, no, I'm human, my matters, and then basically reject Chayula, right? Like, he should also have a very different reaction to Aelith saying, yeah, I don't know. Wait, do you actually fight Chayula? Is there a boss fight for Chayula? There isn't, right? You fight Zesht, yeah? They are gearing up for Chayula to be a bad one in the future. You fight Zesht? Yeah, but Chayula is not a part of Zesht. Chayula escaped the joining. Oh no, this fight. Our damage is really shit, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I still don't entirely know what this guy does because I usually just obliterate him. Oi, oi, oi. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Ah! My damage is nothing. I need to make him throw rocks at the mages that buff him? Really? Really? Well, that's cool. I just DPS him until he falls. Okay. So there's those three and you make it. Oh, that's really cool. Because usually for me, he just dies. It's over. Like, whenever I get to this point, the build I've crafted does so much damage and it's just over. I'd be curious to see how build guides fare. Because I'm under no delusion that my builds are at the top of anything. Have they made the game easier? Because I just thought about it, right? Like, I know for a fact that what I'm doing right now is kind of shit. But it's still more than fine. Is that because... Well, for starters, I probably have a bit of twink gear on. So that helps. But have I just gotten to a point where I can pretty consistently make things work, at least through the campaign? Clear is fine because repulsion is actually good clear. Yeah, okay. I just know for a fact that a bunch of the choices I've made are bad right now and they won't work for another X amount of levels. And it's still working. I should get a pounce of some sort. Some sort of gap closer. Maybe vaulting. No, vaulting can't really go. It can go over things, I guess. I guess we should get vaulting impact right now. Have people actually made repulsion builds? As in, that was what they functioned on? They have, right? Nobody, there's no way that I'm the only one who's seen how cool this skill is. And people are way faster than I am. There's a few, yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mean people using them like I did on the martial artist, just because I could, right? Like just to add some clear here and there. You've seen 0 people use the helmet? Okay. The Bodak one? Dude, I want to make a Bodak build so bad. I have that helmet. It's so fucking cool. Maybe that's what I'm doing tomorrow. You just made me remember it. Apparently you can have 2. You can have 2 Bodaks. The Bodak attacks whenever he wants. You can't control it. Yeah, the only thing Midas talked about, you can get a thing where enemies in your presence count as double power or something. And that would make him attack faster. As well as then also having, obviously, scale up your presence area, right?
A rare find.
And it seems a little weird. Like, you don't get a spell, so you can't use support gems. You also don't get a spell, so you can't see what tags it has. So, like, how do you scale him? Nobody knows the helm. Well, then the question is that helm then dog shit? Oh no, Benedictus the First Herald? Dude, I have no idea what this guy does either, because at this point I just fucking one-clap him.
You really are becoming quite a nuisance.
Little separates you and the gods you abhor.
My life's work is about to be finished. The Twilight Order will see to it that the world is remade. A world without gods, without suffering, without the disease of divinity. You and your shade cannot stop us. First Herald, deal with them.
As you wish. Utopia, not this time. Don't stand a chance.
Well, it seems I had the damage here as well. What the fuck just happened?
No one is safe. You stand in the way of hope. We rise.
Oh, he's not.
You fall.
Why is he not dead?
Justice. My baby, you must take your leave. Bury these fools. I will bury it all. For the Savior!
Please, please, take me with you, please!
I had a fucking... Wait, is this one dead? Oh, it is.
Treason is unforgivable.
Wait, did my... What are we looking at?
Let the ancestors judge him.
I think my soundboard just reset. God damn. I mean, Benedictus isn't really the most tanky boss. I think it was, honestly, I think it was because he stood still and actually got hit by all the bell damage. But yeah, it was Mantra Bell. But I didn't do anything different to this guy than to the other guy.
The ones that came before. Older than the oldest stories.
Perhaps this is where our quest ends.
His damage is scary part and the fact that he fills the area with attacks. Yeah, true.
This feels oddly familiar.
I'm somehow oddly tanky, yeah.
This will take most of my strength. Stand back.
Which I don't really think makes sense. You're a glass cannon. I would have liked to be a cannon as well, but I'm not.
What are you doing?
Taking what is rightfully ours. The Karui will now be stronger than ever before.
I'm trying to make an explosive righteous fire.
The weapon. The world is at stake.
Enough! What? No, daughter!
Daughter!
I will fix this. The Karui way.
Karui way.
The weapon is radiating intense corruption.
Speak.
There is no doubt.
What can I do for you?
No energy, sorry, movement speed, I mean.
Do come again.
Oh no, I'm out of fucking... Okay. Herald of Thunder. Okay, bros. We have enough decks for Herald of Thunder level. Bam. What about here? I guess swing around. Oh, it's already level 12. Are we actually at capacity with things? We are. Can we use this? We can. Well, 14 is too high. I guess level 13 go brrr. You're just spending all day farming rituals? That does sound fun. I like ritual. Ritual is cool. Mantra of Destruction. Could we put some more into Herald of Thunder, maybe? Let's see. So we got lightning mastery, magnified area, and living lightning. So now we can just go damn. We can't put in a strength gem because fuck me, I guess. I wanted to put in elemental armament. Cold exposure, critical hit with cold damage. We're not gonna crit that much. Lightning exposure on shocking a target. Can this shock? It can, right? Concentrated area is actually nice on Herald of Thunder. Yeah, I don't like lowering the AoE. Oh, long shot maybe. You can't shock because it's a payoff skill? Really? Okay. Oh, right. The thing we used to do was make Herald of Thunder freeze and Herald of Ice shock. Elemental armament. Yeah, elemental armament is definitely one of those where I'm like, I should do that, but we'll just do this, right? Elemental focus. Why would I not put elemental focus on? Right, like, I guess it can't freeze then, but do I care? I don't think I do. The reason I'm not using elemental armament is I don't have the strength. But I guess we can take the bell out, or we can take the whirling assault out. Do we have a gem in that gives rage? We do, don't we? Are we gonna get enough though? We gained a bunch of int. I could swap, that is true. Yeah, let's swap one.
Let's try something different.
I'll swap it here because that's easy to find. Am I allowed then? I am allowed. Okay, we'll use an elemental armament then. I got one here. Do I have a bell in here? I'll just swap to that bell, right? That's why this one is what it is. I wonder if I should put some damage in here. I wish it would say, like, how often does it fucking apply? But it doesn't.
That bloody Rosary's my name. Where to?
Yo, Kenna. Welcome, welcome.
So this is where the map leads.
We made it.
All this.
Yes.
Oh, they even updated this, right? So these are the ones you want to go for. What is... There's a question mark. What does that mean? You enter interludes level 57 or something? That sounds about right. It'll be a while until we get there anyways. It's going okay. We had some crashes today because I tried to record in 4K and that didn't go well and I'm kind of pissed about it. But other than that, it's going okay. Let's look at Scepters, I guess. What's currently the best strat to make money with? I have no clue. These are shit. This one's okay. What's this? That one's shit. Want some help to speed through? I appreciate it. I don't really mind. I'm trying to make the build work while I'm doing it, so I'm just kind of chilling. Expedition's the best? Okay. Is this jewelry? Like, I don't know the icons here, man. Okay, but this one's gonna blow no matter what. Then I guess we get that.
This should be interesting.
What the fuck is this question mark? Is it just a random chest that's marked, or what's happening? Also, holy crap, this one's bad. I mean, this one is not very bueno, huh? I wonder if I can get there if I... This looks like just a random fucking... random chest. There's no way I make it down here, is there? Am I supposed to be able to see what that is? Ah, YOLO. We'll go here. Can I make it? Or at least make this shit one. We get this one at least. It's fine. Abyss is decent as well. That's the best way of playing Expedition. How to scale it. You got your build close to complete is worth 2,800 divs? Jesus.
Now the fun part. The detonation. Please note, this usually...
Oh, 2 Exile. Ooh. And there were 2 mobs here, and that's what I got? I don't remember what we're putting points towards right now. Oh, right. Fuck all is what we're putting points towards. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, what have I been doing? I have not looked at my character in all the time I did my inventory. I've been pushed quite far, huh? I was about to say, there's no way I can't. There we go. I am somehow tanky, yeah. I don't really know how, but it works. You need most of the Atlas tree to fully use it first, because it doesn't have a tree yet. Tips for extra expedition logbooks is for the grand expedition. Maximize as many mods on the map as possible. Try to ignore pack size. For regular maps, run Abyss, I guess. Fully scaling it, try to run maps 2 modifiers into stuff with monster effectiveness.
Quickly.
Yeah, you're right, Kana. I should. Is there a way to... How can you can buy you can buy what's it called, wisdom scrolls, can't you?
Welcome.
Or like, how do you... I love to take a trip home for a regal orb. I like looking at loot.
Good day. Do come again.
That's why I play it kinda SSF, yeah. Currency exchange you can buy? Okay, only on the currency exchange, okay. Oh, it started. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. This guy is my nemesis. Mana pools and mana donut? Yikes. Una and Act 1. 1x for 100 scrolls? Oh. Wow, okay. Oh, a little lag. Oh, a lot of lag. What is happening, Kana? What do you want? For the exhibition bases...
You make that. Go make some legends.
You can kind of just ignore the tablets unless it's alright. You're gonna give me scrolls? Oh. Nah, it's fine. I appreciate it, though. I'll just go buy some. If it's 1x for 100, I'll just go buy a few. I think I also have 100 in my stash. It's just I'm lazy. There's a lot of things where I'm just like... There's a lot of things where I'm like, I know I should do XYZ and I just don't, because either I can't be fucked or it's like, yeah, whatever. But I think I absolutely should. I sometimes play, well, every season I play Diablo with a friend of mine, and he always is like, the town is lava, go! It's like every time. Town is lava. Town is lava.
This tome. I suppose we could get moving now. Ah.
We done?
A third tome. Ah, well, the went and what? There's a fair.
Okay, so you can't escape that guy. Okay, got it. It is though. I mean, he's not wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong.
Where to?
He's absolutely right. Where is it? Here. If you wanna be efficient, it's just go, right? Like. But yeah, let's get some scrolls out then. I wish you had. So that's one of the good things with the Titan, right? He has that little extra inventory. I wish you had that for every class. I wish you had that for every class.
Good day.
Be more like Ben being high enough for 0.2 seconds. That's why you help speed through a campaign and give. I think for me, I appreciate it, but for me, I enjoy the campaign. I enjoy the building of the character. I enjoy watching the build come to life. I enjoy making the little decisions during the early game. Or you're a hideout warrior with the Titans and trade. True. That's also an option. But I really enjoy the build crafting. And have that, like, slowly the build comes to life. You can see, oh, what's my issues. Whereas whenever I hate going endgame and then just, okay, I'm at endgame now, time to swap my entire build around. I did it once this season already, and I don't like it. It takes away so many things when you just, oh, the build just works now. Okay. When you're on your third, fourth character, it gets a bit tedious. I don't think so. I mean, Act 1 and 2 for sure, right? Act 1 and 2 does. That I don't think there's any arguing there. Like that, because you're not really doing anything there. You don't have access to anything. But whenever you have most things available, right? And it also depends, obviously, what builds you want to make. You want to try to learn how to speedrun on controller, but your hands are kind of fucked? I mean, speedrunning is cool. It's not for me. I'm not into the whole, like... Yeah, I'm a little bit of a weird boy with all this. I kind of just wanna take it chill. The build you wanted to try, yeah, that I was talking about that earlier, right? I think Quinn made a really good point when he's like, these uniques that you can't use until level 84 is bad for the game. There should be a way to either equip them and not use the skill, or a way to downgrade the skill, right? Because the thing is, you don't have to worry about the campaign integrity at all, right? Because it will never be your first character, because you have to have the unique, right? So it's like the second, third, or fourth character through is like, I think we can afford to have the campaign be super quick for those. I don't believe in skipping the campaign. Like Diablo does it, and it's not good. It isn't as egregious to me if you're skipping, like, if you've already done the campaign a season and then you're skipping it. That's, I can see either or. Personally, I don't prefer it. I think doing the campaign is good, but it just needs to be that I can actually do the thing. I can actually make the build. And one of the things with PoE 2 is it's so restrictive with what skills you can use when, that is a problem, I think. Maybe some Herald damage upgrade. I think what we really need is some more ailments. Because it doesn't seem like Herald is happening all that often. You trick the hell out of your new characters. You spend like 20 div on leveling gear. I mean, I've really enjoyed putting together the builds. I really enjoy solving the things. I think it's so fun. Like, the campaign to me is one of the best things about PoE 2. But I will say, I'm not overly sold on the weapon restrictions. Not to say I'm not sold on them at all. I'm not sold on the decision they've made for some of the skills to not be available until very, very late in the game. I'm definitely not sold on that. I'm not sold on the uniques being... With the way the game works, I'm not sold on the uniques being unavailable to you. Where the fuck did the bell go? I'm not sold on that. But in terms of the, like, if you go the standard route, right? Like, if you want to do, say, a build that doesn't require too many uniques and stuff to function, right? Like, you want to just do a slam build, or you want to just do a quarterstaff build or whatever, right? Like, the natural progression of one of those builds is one of the best things about PoE 2. Albeit it comes with flaws, right? When Herald goes off, it goes really nicely. Yeah, the helmet should give us a bunch of lightning damage. We will do big things. Why is my mom calling? Oh, okay. It was quick. Nothing's wrong. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. Mom effect mentioned. You had an actual incentive to speed through until 84. Are you not even gonna get the idea anymore? Yeah, I think it's bad, man. I think the Ciceron interview, they had a suggestion where maybe you could use a... Because you could have the unique, right? And it has a skill on, and you want to build around the skill, right? Fair enough. But the skill's level 20. And they had, like... There was the idea that I could just use wow, an uncut skill gem, right? Like I say, I'll use an uncut skill gem level 3. And I'd get a level 3 ability and a unique I could equip, right? I think that would be insanely good. I think that would make so much sense. I don't see why you'd want to not do that. Because it's like, dude, somebody needs to drop the unique before you can do it, right? So it's not gonna ruin the experience anyways. Is there a reason to save this one? I didn't find her.
Paimana, you're sane. Are you alright?
Yes, but Yokohama.
Well, she didn't give me anything. I leveled up, but that was different, right? I haven't even checked if I've gotten all the things on my initial character through the campaign. I just assumed I did. I should go check that, actually. I'll remember to do that later. Wait, am I doing something right now? I'm just kind of idling. Remote station? I didn't get that, I guess. No, I just need to go forward, right? I'm just getting distracted. Okay. 40 Spirit is 2 maps away. 40 Spirit isn't going to do anything, though. Like, what are we going to do with it? Herald of Frost? Am I freezing things? Wait, it's Herald of Ice, not Herald of Frost. Is it possessed? There it is. When the corpses explodes in ice, they got frozen. Here, I'm gonna be honest. I can't see what's happening in all of this. Like, there's too much. There's too many explosions and stuff. Sometimes I see the little ice chunk corpses. I realize that that is a frozen corpse, right? Like, but I never see anything actually frozen, right? Like, I don't think we'll be able to consistently proc Herald of Frost, though. We need lightning damage to contribute to freeze, then, in order to get it. And I don't think we can afford that. Oh, wait, we do get the chaos damage. Ooh, we do get the chaos damage. I'm kind of wondering if we should find a find a way to gain some chaos damage on things. We're gonna gain a crap load of lightning damage. Flying. After the change, if it rain down the ice particle that's frozen. Oh, really? Okay. Because I don't exactly know what Shatter Palm looks like, right? I don't know what the little shards look like and all of that. Oh, for crying out loud. I think we could places to ram some combo mana, then use it to get power charge, and use charge staff. I mean, if we're going to do whirling spinny boy
on Tavakai's hands, this has to end.
If we're gonna do the whirling assaults as our single target damage, we absolutely have to get charge staff. I don't even think it's a question. I think that just has to happen. And then if we can do that easily by spending combo on Mantra, then that would be great. That way of making charges. It sounds much nicer than the other way of making charges. That was really... Holy shit. This was all frozen then? You think it's a cheap lineage gem, but they're also locked behind 65? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't think there's any... I don't really think there's any argument to not run... oh, it's up there. I don't think there's any argument to not run charge staff if you're running a quarterstaff attack, basically. It's just free damage, right? More or less. Obviously, you have to do the power charge stuff, but for the most part, it's just free damage. And it also kind of lets you get... It lets you get a bit of an extra... It's not quite you getting 5 extra support gems, right? But it's not entirely different either. Because all of a sudden, every attack you do will fire off the wave that lets you do stuff, right? So you can absolutely add more things to it, like blind or stuff like that, right? I'm not sure if the shock is probably only to the... I wonder if the shockwave counts as an attack, if that will get the... If that will get the helmet proc on it. That would be stupid. Aelish Charms. Yeah, that's the one we've been talking about, yeah. I haven't looked at it. I was just told that it was a way to make combo spenders generate power charge, and that sounds pretty good. It also sounds pretty expensive to me, but if it's really common, then... I feel like I've looked at it. Oh yeah, it must be one of the first one because it's an A, right? It's cheap as fuck. Okay. Now you have 2? Okay. I appreciate it. I'll just... I mean, I don't mind. I have like 50 divines just sitting there. I can spend them. I know it's nothing in the grand scheme of things, right? But it'll get you a bunch of stuff for a startup build at least. It won't get me any of the really big stuff for sure, but... $40 exalted? Yeah, that is free. I mean, we're definitely getting that. If it'll let me just hit Mantra and gain power charges, so I don't have to bother with executing or corpses or spirit reservation and like stuff like that. Absolutely. Or was it spirit, like charge regulation or whatever, and the Giga nerfed reservation? Dude, is it just me? And you let me know if I'm being out of touch here. Is the spirit reservation fucking weak in PoE 2? Outside of minions, obviously.
Don't understand. You don't belong here. This is a Karui matter. Where is Makoru? As we speak, the ancestors heal her. Enough! The time for talk is over. On that, we are agreed. What even guides you, foul one?
Dude, my volatility! Brother! I have 112!
You cannot escape!
Oh. Cast on are OP? True. Yeah, but yeah. But cast on things are kind of just really... They're a build archetype, right? I'm also meant... The ones that are meant for use on every build, right? Like the heralds are obviously nice and all. It might just be a PoE 1 comparison, right? But having grace and determination and all of that.
Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor. So be it. I will save my people myself.
If you're not making a minion build, if you're not making a cast on build, right? Are you excited to pick up Wind Dancer? After the nerf to Ghost Dance, are you excited about Ghost Dance? Like, I dropped Wind Dancer for Blasphemy, and I didn't feel the fucking difference. I should rephrase what I meant. The things that are not directly taken from PoE 1 or... Oh, what the fuck is happening? The defensive specifically and the lack of offensive ones, right? Like, the only offensive ones really is like charge regulate or charge whatever, which that requires a whole crap load of things. And the defensive ones, especially armor, are just dog shit, no? They're just kind of like... The ones that you want to use in a regular build that doesn't rely on them to function are just like... Ugh.
Forgive me, daughter. The fever took hold, and I lost my way.
You must not forget your mistake, Tavakai. For the coming war, we need you and your people to fight alongside us. I will use the weapon to heal those infected here. In return, the Karui must aid us in fighting Oriana and her forces.
You have my word.
What do you think we should do now?
Return to King's March. We must prepare to bring the fight to Oriana. With the weapon in hand, we must face the beast.
Let's maybe upgrade 2 gear pieces, still goofy level range. I think we'll upgrade our gear when we put on the helmet.
The Countess leads the Twilight.
Crash? Ah! It's just one of those days. It's kind of crazy how big of a difference one mana roll makes right now. It's like almost 50% of your mana. We're talking about the attack gain percent of mana as damage. Council something. Something council. Mind of the Council, yeah. It should. Council of the Mind, if that's what it's called, right? Like, it should scale the... It should scale lightning damage onto our repulsion. Assuming, at least. Guess we go Blasphemy up. Not that there's a need to.
Welcome.
Level 54.
again.
Oh, fuck. Is your bad gut feeling correct that the moment effect implicit mantle is level 80 required? I have no idea. I don't think it's that I think we're fine. I think like getting end game levels of things when we're still very early, I don't think is that big of a concern.
But the adventure. Feel that toe?
We always do Orgum first, so let's just... Right now we're creaming everything. The single target is shit, but...
There is some... Time is short. Make haste.
What brings you in?
Do you consider it?
We'll look towards fixing the single target once we equip the helmet, I think. Yeah, it's an armor ES piece, yeah. No, energy shield. Evasion rating, I think. I think it's evasion rating. ES. I think. Council. It's evasion, right? Yeah, evasion rating, energy shields. With mom effect. Oh, right. No, there's a feathered raiment. I think it's called. It's pure ES, yeah. Oh wait, it was here. I don't know if we're gonna do that one though. Like it depends on how much we can get from other sources if we're gonna need it. If we're gonna need it, we're gonna need it and we'll use it, right? But it is a decent amount of energy shield down from using that. It was it like 50 base down? You join for 2 minutes to show your cast and dodge? Oh, absolutely. You want me to log over and we can jump into a map? And I'll just follow around? Because this place is not very dense. Or would you prefer to do it here? Oh, I didn't accept. All right. I'll wait. Which button is it? Here. It's fine here? Okay. So it's cast on dodge Ember Fusillade, right? Oh, and you're using the black flame thing. You have a permanent shrine? Oh, I can't fucking keep up. Is the shrine buff from a build or like the build they introduced in PoE1? Dude, I can't even keep up when I'm sprinting. That was really cool. Palm of the Dreamer. Impurity. Emits an aura that boosts the chaos of you and allies in presence. Okay. Get chaos resistance. Dreaming. There it is. Slain enemies. Oh, it is the shrine though. Slain enemies explode, dealing chaos damage to a quarter of their maximum life. Fucking, it's just Lich. Dude, Lich just got its one of its ascendancy things just taken. By a shrine. That does look sick. And then you got the shrine as and you got the shrine as what's it called, AoE. So you just dodge through the entire map and everything just melts. That's really cool. I love effects like that where you kill a monster and it explodes. I really love those. They're so cool. And they're fun to play with in maps. And it always gives just great moments, right? But it's like, for no reason at all, you just get dopamine every map. Because all of a sudden, everything just explodes, right? It's a corruption-only outcome. Oh, really? You just have to dodge and use normal Ember Fusiliers for bosses. Okay.
We killed this witch first, then we finish what we started.
Your fates will be as one.
I friend.
Oi! Yes, stay close, please. Yeah, summon minions, please. Let the volatility pop. Come on. Ah! I would have killed her sooner if I didn't, but as I said, you have 2800 div into this build. Took a bit to get here. I mean, to be fair though, like that's kind of those builds are cool, right? Like it's fun to make a build that you put that much work into, right? Like that's one of the things, if you like playing PoE, generally speaking, right? Like getting that far into a build is where it's at, right? Like I like the process of getting there, right? Like it's a little bit, I get to a point where my character is like 85% complete, right? Like, or everything works basically, and then it's just about getting those last small upgrades that make a massive difference, right? Like it's like, yeah, maybe I could maybe double my damage, but everything dies so quickly, so it's like, why would I? And that's where I kind of get a little stuck. Or when it's like, when it's unlikely that I'll be able to loot something I can turn into an upgrade, if that makes sense. At that point, it starts to dwindle down a little bit for me. I have yet to do the whole like play trade and just actually go ham for trade and make that god tier character. There's a part of me that wants to do it, but there's also a reason I haven't done it yet, because there's a bit of me that just can't really be bothered Like,
The sky trembles. The storm.
I'm just gonna say it. SSF is the superior game mode. I'm just not quite good enough. So I play like a little bit modified SSF. You bought a 20-second spirit of the cat charm last night for 300 div. It's those upgrades you can look forward to now. Yeah. You're closing in on the any upgrade is gonna have to cost you a mirror, basically, right? Like, the thing is, if I could be bothered to play the game with efficiency in mind, then I would actually, in terms of time I can spend on the game and stuff, I could be in a position to make like mirrors. But I just don't. But you're broke now, so back to farming. I should try to do the whole, okay, let me find a build guide, let me look into build guides, and let me also just do some research on trade stuff and what to look for and all of that, and then go completely ham in trade. I should try that, but you just make a second minion build, cat pog. You don't think you make a second minion? You crashed? The game has been weird today. A rare unique, yoink. Wasn't there a remnant that we tried to start but didn't? Unique scepter. YOLO. Oh, this one shit. Alchemy. The same. Not 100% efficient. You have lots of time for the game. You do like having fun. Not worry about profit all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The whole figuring out. I think it's because I want to figure things out myself, right? Rather than look up a guide or look at what other people are doing, right? And I know that I am not good enough, not knowledgeable enough to do it like efficiently. So I just kind of can't be bothered dealing with it, right? Because I know I don't know the game enough to figure out what's the good strat, to figure out what items are the things. And to be fair though, what items are the things to go for is dictated by the build guides, right? So to an extent, that's a it's one of those things where Fobgun both figures out what is the things, but he also dictates what's the things, right? Like, even if it's not actually the case, the mere fact that he uses it makes it go up in value, right? It's a rare unique, yeah? Sacrifice 20% of mana to... Wait, oh, that's for the... Right, I was like, there's another line to that. The same, you're not 100%... Oh, right, that one. It's one thing I should do in PoE 1 as well. I should absolutely follow a build guide for a couple of leagues to really get a feel for how you craft a build and how you actually progress a build and all of that. Ooh, I don't think I've seen that before. That looks like a Thorn's ring, though. And really understand what's happening. But I just don't. Let's just spec Eldritch Battery when we get there. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing. I think. Physical, strength, skill gain 10% of mana cost as extra life cost. Thorns damage. Yeah, deal your Thorns damage when you hit. Yeah. Shit. I will say though, speccing the mana is really stupid. I shouldn't do it. We're getting there way too early. There's no reason to yet. You don't follow guides, you look at... Yeah. What I do is I have an idea, I play it, and I make it work. And then when I need more, I go to like PoE Ninja and see what other people playing the same skill as me is doing. I look at what other people has the same like defensive setup as I have is doing, right? And try to figure out what to go about, how to go about it there. You 60 already? I'm 57. Older Saga went up again in price, which is good for you. Is that the... Is that... What is that? Is that the rune? The unique rune creating thing? Or is that the thing that spawns the boss or something? The sagas are forcing expedition things, isn't it? I think I have Morana's saga or something. Or am I wrong? This bitch is rather dangerous, isn't she?
Darkness descends, and with it, your end. The mists close.
Oh. It takes a while to cast Mantra, huh?
This changes nothing. The mists remain.
Even storms must break.
Elder Saga does not spawn any boss, it just adds modifiers to the maps, one of which increases the chance of getting Elder's Legacy. Oh, okay, cool.
It seems they gather here for a reason. With their aid, perhaps you'll...
Okay.
They will guide you.
I wonder if we were fast enough that it didn't reset. Rana, Medmet, Uther, and Older Sagas do overspawn the boss. Right, okay. Yeah, got it. There. Oh, for fuck's sake, I did it again. Wait, he's the currency exchange here?
Good luck.
Really? I saw something suggesting that a level 1 skill gem was like 70 to 100 chaos, sorry, exalts. So if you wanted to make some easy divines, you could just make a level 1 character and quickly run through the fucking... Run to the freaking, what's it called, first city, get the thing, redo. If you were struggling a bit with,
This resembles the wild, at least what I've heard of it.
Oh, Omen of Greater Exaltation, not bad. If it's needed, you can just do the 4th lab, unless you're like willing to try to suck my ass. I appreciate it. I think it'll be okay. I don't mind. I kind of like Trial of Sekima. I'm not sure I'll like it with this build though. If I'm being completely honest. The double chaos ascent thing. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with our ascent still. Like, I think what we have right now with volatility and unravel is pretty fucking good. Although we never really proc the volatility. So I'm not sure, but I'd be curious to see the storm thing, like how that works exactly, the Archon thing. You also like Trials, you farm it for relics. Volatility looks cool. Yeah, we got a cosmetic ascendancy. You can turn your brain off for all tomato. I actually haven't fought the Trial Master this season. We have to do that. Maybe I should work towards that tomorrow. Still confused as to how I went from struggling so hard to clapping everything. What did we change? I mean, we got a better staff. That helps. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the scaling is just a little weird. I will say I can feel my this ear falling off, right? Like Shadow Palm is falling off. Repulsion is definitely falling off as well. Oi, my defenses are falling off. Jesus. Like, I feel like this here should have been dead, but it obviously isn't, right? Like, you like part 1 to 3 of segment left for her to complete ass? I don't like how small and narrow and windy the corridors are in the last part. I don't like how long they take. We're gonna go here. There's no reason to take Eldritch Battery just yet. Oh, I thought the ferryman would be here, but obviously there's no water, so... Oi! Oh, we didn't get far enough to find the ferryman. I hope they do big things to the trial of the Second. I would love to see more interesting boons. Like, I'd love to see them really interact with the roguelike theme, right? And then, like, actually add things that will... Stuff like, oh, your physical damage contributes to freeze build-up or whatever. Like, actually put effects like that in there. And give you many more of it. And then also buff up, obviously, the trial has to be harder then, right? Like, obviously. But getting these, like, really interesting things where you have a build, you enter the trial of the Sekima, and you build on your build. Like, I would love for them to do that. Because right now, the boons are good, right? They are, but it's... Mobs have less HP. You have more damage. You move faster. Mobs move slower. Right? Like, mobs cannot be X. You don't have X, right? Like... It's all very basic, and I would love to see it really interact with your build. I think that would be so fucking cool. Let's go to server now. What exactly does ED chaining do? I don't know what ED is. Essence Drain, ED chaining. Isn't that when you kill something with Essence Drains on, it spreads to things around it? Am I cooked? Yo, Blitz, welcome. Unleash Contagion and Chain Essence Drain is normal way. I mean, it is the way to spread things when they die, right? Welcome home, love. Freeze the support gem then. I mean, you might be able to add things that scale the damage as well, right? If it frees the support gem, you also gain 5 support gems that you can use to scale the damage, right? Like, if it's contagion, it's chaos damage, right? So you also gain a way to maybe apply wither or whatever. You have a speedrun tech for this map? This one here or the previous one? A little bit left and then straight up. Okay. hope you're not wrong. I don't care about that one. Is it a good experience? I have no idea. Well, I don't think you were right. Maybe I fucked it. Wait, am I wrong? It's up in the left corner here? What are you saying? Oh crap, I'm not paying attention. You're saying I ran past it? Don't think I did, no. I don't know if we care about this at all. It's what way? I thought I would have, if it was me, I would have gone right if I decided where to go, because I feel like I always fight it on the right side of the map, and it's here now as well, right? Like, if it, unironically, I would have went here. Bone Storm not consuming power charge is huge. You gonna go for that? Oi! What it's doing now? Whoa! Well, that was the thing that killed my previous leveling character. That was the thing that killed my monk the first time around as well. But this one just ate it. The demon panda sounds hilarious. Oh, did you buy the what's it called? The changed appearance, or? Unique talent that turns you into a demon bear. Does that work on the shapeshifter skins, or is it his own model? It's his own model. I'm pretty sure. 20-minute ban for making me go the wrong way. Dude, I can lose all the evasion rate. Oh, I guess this isn't called or anything. I guess we'll hold on to this one. Nah, it's so I know for a fact that the talisman that turns you into that like demon thing, I know for a fact that that has its own model, but I don't know if you can override it. Now, how far have you gotten in your campaign, Blitz? Are you in Act 4? Did I do everything here? We found the ferryman. Demon Croc would be too cool to... Dude, the crocodile is really cool. I am thinking about getting the crocodile. You're in Act 4? Have you been to the Isle of Kin? You fight like a... There's a bunch of sulfide lying around that you... And it's like little goblin kind of monsters that you're fighting against. You find like a... Fisticuff 6, should be playing that for a few days. Fair. Well, there's a boss. I don't know if you know it, but there's a boss. It's called like the Blind Beast. It's like a massive. I don't even know how to describe it. It's on the Isle of Kin at least. It's the Blind Beast. It comes out of like a... You go into like a little arena, and there's these little kinfolk that are sitting up on the rafters, like cheering. And it comes out of the end there, and that's the model the talisman has. For sure, more tanky. Aren't you playing bear though? The bear's pretty fucking tank. Well, I say that. And my bear was not very tanky actually. The petrol charge only has a max of 40 to not consume. I think it's 30. I'm standing in something. Petrol charge. Wait, what are we talking about now? Are we talking about the cap they introduced because Flicker was going crazy? I think that's 75. If we're talking about the support gem, then that is significantly lower. The highest chance of you not consuming a charge is 75, I think. And the support gem is 25 or 30. 25%? Okay. You hated the bear, but there's good bear stuff out there. The biggest problem I have with the bear is you're just playing worse maces. Like, you only have like 5 skills available to you, and that's the entire problem with the shape-shifting stuff. Is if you want to play bear, right, you have 5 skill gems, and that's what you have. Whereas, and it's all copy pasta from the mace skills, right? So you just have a worse mace. Like Fury of the Mountain or whatever is just volcanic fissures. The slam is just whatever slam, right? The trample thing is just shield charge or whatever the thing is, shield whatever thing, right? Like, and those are the 3 you have. Then you got the war cry, which is, surprise, you have like 4 war cries in the maces. So again, it's just a worse version. Although with that, at least you can slot in the war cries, right? So you don't really lose anything out there. And then the last one is like walking calamity or whatever, which is the only unique thing. I'll take the pile, I guess. Skill issue you're just bad player, but you're okay with that? I mean, that doesn't make me more tanky though. That is I can assure you I'm face tanking everything. So being a better player would absolutely make me take less damage. I'm also very much not paying attention, which was the entire point of this build. I think there's some really cool mace builds out there. I don't know if they've changed it, but they had a... Why is this thing not dying? Jesus. Okay. Reward, I guess. They had like the first season, they had a showcase of... It was like mace warping around with fucking... What's it called? With Mjolnir or something? Insanely cool build. I still want to do it. I don't know if you still can, but that's such a cool build. I'm sure you guys remember it. Like Mjolnir with lightning warp in it, and it was just freaking blasting around, slamming the entire screen. But I really have an issue with what they did with and then they nerfed AoE, Earthquake AoE into a joke. Oh, okay. I really have a problem with the lack of overlap between the skills. They should have made like 5 specific bear things, and they should mostly be like things you like, charge staff things or something. And then they should have made some sort of way that a bear was different than a mace, but let it use mace skills. And then maybe you end up with bear just being better than maces. But then that's a bridge you have to cross, right? But right now, I just feel like bear doesn't have an identity. Wolf maybe does, but wolf is very similar to quarterstaffs. In a way. Raise Spectres, Reservation, boys, time for Valgard. Valgard still the only good Spectre? I have no idea. I thought you were making a Vanguard meme or something. Are you making another minion build though? Embrace the memes, Tuma. Go Fireball.
Soon you will serve our master.
Oh wow.
Yes, I shall dance
of death and vanity.
I test what?
right for death. Your blood stains. Darkness, fire.
Oi. I'm just face tanking everything. Oh, maybe not this. Look at my little volatility spam. A fireball with more projectiles. Yes. More projectiles. Just fill the screen up with projectiles. Who need damage if we have unlimited projectiles, right? You don't have to scale damage when you scale the amount of things you fire. Wait, did I just finish the act?
I knew you'd go well.
Let's go.
We must leave.
We'll put this one in here. End your shield, cast speed, presence area effect. Maybe. Guess. Modules. Right. Okay. So it is about time to end. I'm really sad we had to have issues the first half of the stream. Sadly, Wait, you had 650 HP? Turns out brain off fence is better at clearing campaign than locked in fence. Let's do interlude 3 before 2. It lines up nicer with Ascend, you think? We get our spirit. What do we need the spirit for, though? We just need the helmet. But yeah, we can do 3 before 2. That's fine. I don't mind. Did I actually just clean? I didn't even notice it. Sigbert and Godwin. Oh, we didn't do those.
The strong endure. The fallen.
I forgot about those. They're over here. Now you're 60, right? I'm 59. We forgot Sigwin and Godwin.
Meet the dreamer.
Meet the dreamer.
This feels familiar.
We swore our oaths to the
I like that it moves and then it's not even that.
Stars that lit their hunt. Yet one
Perhaps not.
I was about to say I just lost that much honor, but we're not in the trial right now. I got hit by something. Get fucked.
Fortune favors the prepared.
Wait, is that it? You didn't get anything from them?
We swore our oaths to the first ones. Beneath the same
Is 650 a lot? You have no reference?
One by one, those stars.
I'm not that far ahead of you, Blitz. I have 885 life. I don't have that many rolls on my gear for it. Well, I do have a lot, but I don't have big ones. So if you only have 650 life, if you're in, well, you're in Act 4, you're around level 45. Okay, then I'm 15 levels ahead of you. The gear I'm wearing, though, I was wearing at level 45 as well. And most of it, I'd say, comes from gear. I think 650 is a little bit low, especially because what I'm about to tell you, right? I also have 430 energy shield. And energy shield behaves similar to HP in some ways. But in the sense of just whenever you take a hit, then energy shield is effectively the same as life. You just take it from energy shield first. So if you only have 650 life and that's it, then not only do I have 235 life more than you, I also have 430 energy shield more than you, which means I'm double your HP pool. And for the most part, these numbers haven't changed since level 45. There's a bit of I think there's a bit of life scaling when you level, so give or take, right? But yeah, that sounds like you don't have a lot. It sounds like and you have 32% pseudo damage reduction. Oh yeah, the evasion, or what are we talking about? You don't have anything in front of you, so you could be wrong about that. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know what oh, the mom effect. True. Yeah, true. But that we're just talking raw numbers, right? I would make sure I look at the gear blitz. Like, make sure you equip. Look at this, right? Evasion, energy shield, evasion, energy shield, evasion, and evasion only, right? But like, these gloves are level 19. I haven't swapped them. But evasion, energy shield, right? Make sure that you equip gear that goes for an armor type you're doing, right? Or armor type, a defensive type you're doing, right? There's armor, there's energy shield, there's evasion, right? Those gloves are so illegal. They are really shit. Like, make sure that you equip your helmet, your chest, your gloves, your boots as much as possible with the same shit, right? And then make sure that you get prefixes, especially for just raw tankiness, right? So you see I've rolled, if you hold alt you can see a better tooltip. I've rolled flat, that's when it's just a flat number you're adding, right? Flat evasion, flat energy shield, as well as, well, that's the second one, right? And then the first one I have is flat evasion and energy shield with a percent-based increase as well. That's a hybrid roll, right? And then at the end, I've rolled percent evasion energy shield as well as some life, right? So all of these things give me more evasion and energy shield on the item multiplicatively, or well, additively for the evasion, like for the flat ones, and then multiplicative for the increased. And then that number is then further multiplied by, if I take notes like these. What you can't do is increase your HP other than with rolls on gear or gems or socket runes you put into your these, right? These are another source of getting more defenses, right? So if you are struggling with survivability, getting life roll on gear, right? I have it on some of the things. I have it on the chest, I have it on the necklace, right? I have life rolled on there. That will increase your HP. If you're running Druid, it's not unlikely that the game is pushing you to run armor and energy shield, which supposedly is the worst combination. They had like 300%, a 300 multiplier of deaths as other ones. Now, I could misremember, but I feel like that's what Mark said. But energy shield, just raw energy shield, is kind of like just having HP. It recharges differently. You take the damage from there first. It behaves a little differently when you get hit. You take double damage from chaos, right? And I think bleed passes through it. So, or maybe they changed that to do double damage now. That it has a few different things, but it is increased hit pool. And armor does what armor does, right? Reduce the damage you take. But yeah, 650 sounds like very little. It's just raw health pool. But again, if you're not fucking dying, then no problem. I mean, I could swap these on. Unironically, they're probably damage up. The ones I just ID'd. Should we see? What are we looking at? Shattering Palm, 720. Whirling Assault, 654. No, they're damage down. Physical damage big. Lightning damage big, I guess. How are they damaged down, though? How are they damaged down? 3 to 16 added, and these are 9 to 17. We've just been kind of cruising as far as gear goes. If you're not having troubles, I wouldn't worry about it, Blitz. I really wouldn't. I think I'll hold on to these though. I don't really believe the mana leech might be. I'm just gonna put them in here for now. They are kind of shit though. Like if you're not struggling, I just fucking cruise, right? 930 life, 130 AES. Now that is very different, right? And you're probably level 44. Yeah, and you're probably running armor, aren't you? Yeah, you have more HP than I do. You have 50 HP more than I do. I have 300 shield more than you do. So I'm a little bit more tanky, but it is not by much. Well, I don't know if I'm more tanky. I have a little bit higher pool than you do. If you have armor, you're likely more tanky than I am. I think the bear increases your life and armor, doesn't it? It also makes you take 20% of elemental damage. 20% of armor applied to elemental damage. 41% armor. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be. I think you're cruising. You'll be tanky as fuck, no? That sounds really decent. Okay, but this is going to be it for today. I apologize for the technical issues. We tried to get better quality videos for YouTube, but it's not happening. At least not with the current setup. I'll look into whether or not I can do something to the encoding or to the bitrate or something that will give a little bit more juice, as well as the rendering I do. So that's what's going to happen, I guess. But 4K recording, PoE 2 did not seem to like. It's really weird though, but we didn't have as many crashes afterwards. So yeah, I'm gonna go cook, and no stream tomorrow. As you can see on the schedule, I have some stuff to do. I will be back Thursday with more PoE 2, and Friday is Factorio. So I hope I'll see you Thursday. Have a good Wednesday, guys. Bye-bye.